Well, let's bring in Esther Passaris. She is a Kenyan Member of Parliament running for re-election. She joins us now via Skype from Nairobi. Thanks for being on the programme. So, in your view, how big is the problem of online disinformation?
It is massive because that's, right now everybody is online. And instead, in the past, we only had the mainstream media, TV, radio, and about 5 print magazines. But today, almost every blogger has his own magazine online. And everybody's getting traction and followers. So if they publicize anything, it gets out there. But what's more worrying is in the grassroots, on the, leaflets have been spreading around the country, threatening people, telling them that, you have to move out of here. And, if the election goes bad or you're not wanted here, that kind of divisive politics on the grassroots is really worrying. But I think the security forces are moving in very quickly to make sure that they stamp out a few students who were arrested recently, who were seen to be the ones spreading these hate speeches or hate leaflets.
And female candidates in particular have been threatened before. Is that still an issue? And how do you feel about that personally?
Well, I've had my fair share of threats, and I think quite a number of women. Social media online does target women. We're still a very patriarchal society. But I've also seen that, on Facebook, all these social media platforms give you the option of blocking people, give you the options of reporting. And I think that's working to a certain extent. And then also, I think the biggest scar would be the emotional, the emotional pain of dealing with the attacks that you get, especially if you're taking certain stands, like I take certain stands when it comes to, abortion rights or LGBTQI, and of course you'll get a lot of attacks. So based on what you stand for, sometimes you're going to be attacked by people who are well-funded. But then, as a Member of Parliament, you represent everybody.
What should be done about it then? Is it the platforms or the government that should be taking more action?
Well, I think we've got laws that we're putting in place in terms of cyber laws that we've put in place as a country, and we've got a forensic lab right now that's been launched, and the police are actually acting very swiftly. Every time we have something online that's not resonating well with us as leaders, we go and report it. And the thing is, it requires the platforms that we are working with, and most of them have open shops or offices in Kenya. So it's going to become a lot easier to deal with complaints. Before it was a bit difficult when the DCI in Kenya is trying to deal with a report that you've made, and they have to wait for the foreign countries to address it.
OK, we'll leave it there. Esther Passaris in Nairobi live for us. We very much appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.